So I'll just pop that on there. Oops. There we go. So square, just scribe down in it. In the hope it is reasonably square. They don't have to be crucially bang on, but you know, if we can get it a bit nearer, it is better. So same with these. Try and get it on the edge. I'll say that's 102, which is 56.25. My maths hasn't worked. $52, that's 102, that's 51, isn't it? Oh my gosh. That's better. That's better. Yeah, so we now need to go 45 each side. Centre of the hole. So that there will do, because we're not going to get it completely right because of scribe width, but as long as it's near enough, like so, we'll be good. Get a good scratch on them. Line the scribe up first before you put the square to it, because obviously you have the width for that to take into consideration. Like so. Just double check that. It's like a mile off for some reason. That's fine. It's looking better. So same with this now, we need to find the middle of that, which is 87.40, 3.5. So back there somewhere will do, with a little bit extra for the scribe. There we are. Quick double check, that's fine. We're going 73, which is 35, and 1.5, which is 36.5. Oops. That'll do. That's going to be the same sort of measurement pretty much. I'm not really worried about 1/2 mil. There we go. We can always elongate these like the manufacturers have originally. So that'd be fine. 134.5 is 140, 70. So we want 65 plus 2, which is 67.25. But it doesn't really matter that much, because as long as we're roughly in the middle, we'll be fine, because we can square off it. So if we go 134.5, oops, like so. And what we could do, we can just eyeball this up in the middle then. So I'm going to start on the point there. And move that there. Go there. And same with this one. I'm not sure how square this edge is. Simple answer to that is, it's not. So we'll get a ruler and we'll just go straight across there, which will be fine. So I'm just going to eyeball these just to get them somewhere near the middle. See, they're slightly off to the right, which isn't really an issue. So what we can do now is centre pop them and get them ready for drilling. Some Wally decided to put a table on wheels with no brakes. I am not that Wally. Just makes life a little bit more difficult. So we've got the plasma cutter, cut plasma cutter out now, I've got a little guide off, so we're just going to cut that here and then cut across. I don't see any reason at the moment why I need to make the shape of one originally, so see how we get on. Righto, so the next thing to do is we need to cut out for this little piece here. So the easiest way for me to do that is to get a straight edge and measure. So I'm just going to pop that on there, and then what I will do is measure to the bottom, so we can see from there that is an exhaust in the way. But maybe if we go that side, you can see that if we go 50, so we make the whole 45 up from top of the set square, that'd be fine for that. And then what we're going to do is line up with the edge of there. So we want to be 45 by 30. Is that going to be right? A bit awkward to see on that one. That's really awkward. So just going to try and we can go off the square off of here, so it's not too bad. So about there should be 45. That's kind of in the middle, so we'll go 35 from there. So we were, what's that, 45? Yes, we go 45 by 35. We should be good. So essentially now it is a case of line that up with the edge of there, 45 up from there, and I don't know where I put my chalk pen. Never mind, it'll turn up. I've just had it in literally a minute ago as well, ready for this job. So we're going 45 up from there, which is here, and that is lovely and warm. We're going off the edge of there as well, which is going to be 30. Kind of like that. It needs to be a depth of at least 20. So if we go 25, that gives us quite a bit. And again, if we go 35, so 25 by 35, so we've got 35 there, like so, and we go 25 like so. And then try and get it squarish off of there, like that. It's not ideal, I know, but that's all I have at the moment. So line it up with that. It's never going to end well, is it, doing it this way? But, you know, what do you do? Drill a hole in there and then plasma it. That's what I'm going to do. Chalk pen. Yeah, I don't know how well this plasma pierces, but it's probably just easier for me to drill a hole in there to start with, and then I can work out to an edge and go around. I'm taking the tow bar off the vehicle now. I'm not happy because it's on, had it originally on the trolley jack and bottle jack, and it was a nightmare to try and do it by myself. So what I've done is, with a mounting hole, I put my bolts in there, push it up square, clamped it on, put some snotty little welds on. So what I can now do is, now these bolts are all gripped and them two are nice and tight, it doesn't matter now what happens in regards to where this all sits, as long as these bolts stay tight when I cut it off here to square it all up, it's going to be the right distance, which is what we want. So that's nice and square on there, that's nice and square on there. Got me marked there, so that's the lowest point. So what I'm going to do is just cut 3 of the welds off. Looks like I don't need to cut that one because it's already cracked, that's fine. Just put the grinder through these. Marked it here to get it level with the one, so I've gone off the centre of the holes for that, which will make it nice when it's on the car. Hopefully we know it fits the car because it's all tacked up in situ. So the plan is, yeah, just to cut that off, measure from the centre line to the centre of where the tow bar is going to fit. So I'll measure to the centre, I'll split the difference there, drop the set square down to get it in the middle. And then we'll line up with that line there, and we'll line up with that line there, and we will be good to get some tack welds on and then get it all welded up properly. That's the plan. I've done is measured from the hole centre to the hole centre, found the middle, marked it there, measured that, split it in half, measured off to the side, put the set square up the side a bit from the line, and it's only actually 2.5mm off centre. So I'm not going to bother moving that. Don't get why that is so much different to that. I know that this bar, that isn't in the centre of the bar, it's off by 1/4 inch, and probably because I just cut these holes out to fit over a hook that's on the chassis, they're probably not in the centre either, but you know, there's that gap there from the centre, which is 15mm, and that gap there is, well, it's over this way, but like I say, there's 6mm over there, and the rest of it is probably in here somewhere. So it's going to work, it's going to pull square, it's going to pull fine. So I'm just going to get that welded up now because I've pulled this down to here, and it's pretty much in line. That's probably slightly twisted, but that'll be alright, it'll work. I can see that there's slightly twisted, so I'm just going to straighten that up a little bit, and that'll help as well.